last game don't matter if we win.
New start. The playoff battle in the West. And the starting group for the Spurs. Mitchell is out there with Castle. And there's Doc. Then there's Jaime Jaquez. And it's Washington in at the 5 down low. And for the Timberwolves, Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniels. And it's Knox in at the center, filling out the middle. Taking a look at Minnesota. And you know, Greg, they've worked so hard to establish home-court advantage. And they may need it, having drawn a brutal opponent here in round 1.
Not much of a reward for the season that they just had. You know, many prognosticators think this series could go either way. That makes it crucially important for them to take this first game.
But they're just so happy to be here, right? All the season, all the practices and games, just to be here is such a reward.
A lot of excitement, but also a certain level of anxiety.
And now, let's take it over to the sidelines for a bit on MP. DA.
Thank you, Kevin. I asked MP about the jitters coming into this, his first ever playoff appearance. He said what keeps him calm is preparation. Watching film, visualizing what he needs to do out on the floor, he believes that he and his teammates are ready for this challenge. Guys?
I think they are, DA. No one puts more work in than MP. And we thank you, DA, for the report. Now the Timberwolves with it. It's a 3-point game. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Bucket is good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Here is Doc after the basket by Minnesota. No good from 11 feet. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Pass to McCain. Here's Knox to the inside. Spencer, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
Jaquez outside. And so just over a minute and a half played. Here is Doc. 6 to shoot. Jazz to Castle. From downtown. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Here's McCain. And the layup is good.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
And here is Washington. Now Mitchell. A baseline J. Jump shot is good.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
And you don't see many teams take these shots as often anymore. It's nice to see them take advantage in this area.
And so it's Minnesota with it, following the bucket by the Spurs. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. It's tipped. McDaniels with the ball. Now defended by Mitchell. Shot from 16. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Spurs have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. And it's Washington missing.
And he's usually able to score on that type of defense rather easily. Surprising to see him come away empty.
Pass to Spencer. Here's McCain. Buries it from three-point range. McCain's got 5 points so far.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
And it's Brian Keefe calling timeout here. He wants to talk to his guys. Spurs trail by 4. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession. Timberwolves leading by 4. Pass to Spencer. Here's McCain. Covered by Mitchell. They set the pick. Fires for 3. A rebound by Washington.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Here is Doc. To Mitchell, trying to shoot. Goes back up. And Spencer pulls it down. Minnesota's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game.
And what you love about Edwards is how intense he is. Guy plays hard every minute he's on the floor.
It's his first trip to the line. Free throw good, Edwards. He doesn't get the second one. Spurs trail by 5. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Kicks it out to Mitchell. Back the pass to Hawkins. Spurs passing it around. Here's Washington. Nails the baby hook.
Nice feed inside. Saw the play develop and hit him right when he needed to.
And so Edwards will bring it up for Minnesota. Pass to Spencer. Rebounded by the Spurs. Here is Doc to the paint. And then Washington with the dunk.
And in terms of size, not your typical center, but man, he plays as big as any of them thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
The Timberwolves have gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. Here's McCain. Covered by Mitchell. Pass to McCain. Here's Spencer from past the arc. Connects from three-point range. Spencer's got 7 points in the game. And we've got a timeout called by Brian Keefe. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. So both teams making... has come in for the Timberwolves. San Antonio also making some changes. Doc, he's checked in for Wagner. And Bosch is subbed in for Castle. 1:03 left to play in the first quarter. Here's Pirtle. Rebound by Williams.
And they have a narrow edge
here in rebounding early on, and you wonder what kind of a role that's going to play moving forward.
Now, here's Bridges. Here's Armstrong. That one's in, his first shot this game.
The defense got crossed up, and Bridges takes advantage with that pass.
43 seconds left in the first quarter. It's Vassell on the wing. Inside, Williams with the steal. Edwards against Vassell. 23 seconds left in the first quarter. Pass to Bridges. Shot clock at 6. Here's Penbay. That 3 off the mark. Here is Doc. He's guarded by Williams. Doc can't get it to go. And Edwards puts up a deep 3. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And we've reached the end of the first quarter. Timberwolves lead by 6. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And we're ready to get back into the action here in game 1. Let's see what this quarter has in store for us. In a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Minnesota.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
And another key for them tonight, attacking the basket. Taking it right to the hoop. Never a bad idea.
You've got Williams. Anthony Edwards out there with Armstrong. Then it's Bridges. And it's Branham. And at the 3 spot. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Now here is Purdy. Here's Vassell. Branham pulls it in.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Here's Vassell. After Mikal Bridges' bucket. Doc can't get it to go. Pass to Armstrong. A 3, Bridges. Scored the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Here is Doc. Here's Cooper. And just miss after miss right now. Minnesota leading by 13. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hey, Kevin. Well, Doc in the last outing against the Mavericks got the job done. He scored 20 points, and along with that scoring, he brought some defensive intensity as well. The latest chapter in what's been a great string of games from him. He'll be looking to add on to it tonight. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, David. You know, GA, you wonder how much of that performance can carry over into this one.
You never really know what will happen game to game, but I sure wouldn't bet against him.
And his teammates shouldn't be relying on him to do that either. They need him to be ready to step it up.
Pass to Branham. Launches from deep. Rebounded by the Spurs. Here is Doc. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's on Anthony Edwards.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
San Antonio shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here. Washington's checked in for San Antonio. Mitchell comes in for Ellis. And so he makes both from the line.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Pass to Knox. Bridges outside. Mitchell against Armstrong. Over Mitchell. And yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. Armstrong's got 6 points in the quarter.
Yeah, and they're starting to warm up from the field this quarter.
It's deflected. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by McDaniels.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
Yeah, I think he was hoping to maybe even get the steal, but I agree. He still got a good outcome.
Here is Doc. He has 6.
And as a defender, Edwards' speed and agility make him tough to shake. No easy shots with him on you.
And here is McDaniel. And here's Edwards from the arc. Here is Doc. Edwards defending. Doc the pass to Bosch. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Can't get it to fall. Here's Edwards. Rebound by Mitchell.
See, that miss right there, it's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
The Spurs have shot 5 of 8 from the foul line. And he knocks down the first one.
And getting to the line and hitting your free throws, a good way to get back into the game. It stops the clock and extends the game and allows you the opportunity to set your defense. They've been perfect from the line so far here in the second quarter.
Jaime Jaquez, he's checked in for San Antonio. Castle comes in for Devin Vassell. Now here's Edwards to the middle. Here's McCain. Spencer, and he jams it with authority.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
And Mitchell gets it to go.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Pass to Spencer. Outside Edwards. Edwards cashing in from outside.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line. The Spurs have made 7 free throws and missed 3 in this game.
And didn't have a single free throw in that first quarter, but he started to play with a little bit more of an edge to his game here in the second.
Here's McCain. He's got 5. His shot is good. Scores his 3rd basket in 6 tries. Shooting 50%.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Here's Doc, and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Edwards looking it over. Off target from 3-point range.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter. And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. Here's McCain. He's got 7. Pass to McDaniels. Shoots the 3. It's good from long range. McDaniels got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
Doc the pass to Washington. And then Washington with the dunk.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
Here is Edwards after the basket by San Antonio. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And how about the commitment from Edwards, refusing to give up on that play?
He shot 2 free throws in the game, made 1 and missed 1. That free throw missing. The Spurs make... And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves. Feeling good about their 17-point lead heading into the break. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. We'll return shortly.
So, if you've been around this game, you see the trends. What they're doing tonight, that's how a bunch of teams are being built, playing outside.
Seeing how things are shaking down for the Timberwolves. Fellas, at this point, thanks for spending half.
Well, it doesn't get much better than playoff basketball. Let's get back to the action here in round one. Doc with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Yeah, and with all the pressure he must have felt coming into this one, it didn't faze him.
Oh, my goodness, the slam!
And what a creative finisher. Edwards is so fast in how he gets up to throw it down.
On our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you just saw an explosive highlight. Spurs trail by 19, and it's a foul called on Doc. That's his first foul.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Here is Edwards. 19-point lead, which is the largest margin in the game. Pass to McCain. There's the triple. It's rebounded by Doc.
He hasn't had his best game, but they've gotten enough production elsewhere, so it hasn't really mattered.
Jaquez the pass to Doc. Offline with his three.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Here's McCain. Out to the right wing. Spencer's shot is off.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks from range. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
Doc off target with his three. Timberwolves leading by 19. Edwards the bounce pass. In the corner, Knox with it. Good on the three-point shot. Knox has got 5 now.
And far from the best shot, but all that matters is the end result. Somehow he sinks it.
Ball's not loose. Washington kicks to Mitchell. Spurs passing it around. San Antonio again missing. Timberwolves have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. A shot by McDaniels, no good.
They timed up the layup perfectly. The D saw it develop and got there to bother the shot.
Here is Doc. McDaniels defended. And Doc gets it to go.
And it took some time, but hopefully getting that make will kind of kickstart them, kind of wake them up here in this third quarter after missing their first few shots.
Pass to McCain. Here's Knox. He's covered by Washington. Here's Knox. Oh, and it's sent back by Washington. Here's Knox. A 3-ball. Traps in the tray. 8 points for him.
And showing he can make plays for others. Edwards moving it with conviction.
And we've got a timeout called by Brian Keith. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Pass to Castle. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's on Anthony Edwards. For San Antonio, they have shot 10 of 13 from the free throw line. And he makes the first. Good on both. Here's McCain. 10 points for him. Lets it go with a 3. A rebound by Washington. Washington's got 9 rebounds now tonight. To the wing on the left. Here is Doc. He's got 13. Lock at 6. Back to Washington. Oh, and he pops it off the glass. Wow.
out of halftime. Not the way you want to execute. Just 1 of 5 from the field.
Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Here's Knox. A rebound by the Spurs. Down low. Here's Mitchell. Pass to Doc. Inside. Second chance shot. And it's Washington missing.
That's a miss you can live with. He did what he could to get something close to the basket.
A nice shot by McDaniel.
And the efficiency is there, but the aggressiveness is really lacking. So far, it hasn't hurt them, though.
Outside Edwards. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And this is Edwards' game. When he's aggressive and trying to score, it really puts a lot of pressure on the defense.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Their offense has been a well-oiled machine. They're moving the ball around, playing for one another, and just piling up assists.
And we're also seeing a lot from them at the arc in this one. Tonight, it's been all about that 3-ball for these guys.
Pass to Castle. There's a screen by Washington. Here's Castle. Edwards defending. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Yeah, easy call.
That's good from Castle. Minnesota making a switch here. Armstrong's checked in. He's perfect from the line this time.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Here's McCain. He's got 10. Now here's McDaniel.
That is a perfect placement of that dime. Just got it right to him.
San Antonio has gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Here is Doc. McDaniel's defending. Over in the corner, Washington. He sticks that one in from 20 feet away. Washington's got 11 points. Timberwolves leading by 23. Pass to Armstrong. Here's McCain. No good from outside. Here's Castle. He's got 5 to the paint. Vassell with it. To the middle. Here's Doc. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Maybe they've been going to him a little too much. Now, he's having a great game, but his team is losing, and that is all that matters.
Pass to Knox. Over Washington. And there are the Timberwolves with another bucket.
This man is on fire. His team is winning, and it doesn't get better than that.
Here's Castle. A beautiful reverse layup. Castle's got 6 in the quarter.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
Here's McCain. Covered by Mitchell. Oh, and it's sent back by Washington. Here's Doc. Oh, look out! Look out!
Wow, okay, I see you. Passes like this demonstrate leadership. Vassell wanting to find his open teammates.
Pass to Knox. Oh, and it's sent back by Washington. Got a piece of it. Now, here's Mitchell. Here is Doc. 17 points in the game. Washington with the screen on McDaniel. And it's McDaniels with the rebound. McDaniels got 7 rebounds in the game. Armstrong dishes to Bridges. Pass to McCain. Timberwolves passing it around. Another miss by Minnesota. Spurs trail by 19. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Here is Doc. McDaniels defending. On the wing, Mitchell. He has 5. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession.
Amazing thumbs up.
Timberwolves leading by 21. We've got Armstrong. Mikal Bridges out there with Edwards. Then it's Williams. And it's Branham in at the 2. So that's the lineup for Minnesota.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
Man, he sure can get off the floor.
He's one of the best in the business, absolutely. Armstrong passes to Branham. To the inside. And it's Armstrong missing. And San Antonio shooting around 41% on the night. Cooper with the bucket.
I just love when teams make it work down low.
The Timberwolves shooting at 50% in a decent group. Bridges dishes to Williams. And Pirtle pulls it down. Spurs trail by 20. Out to the wing. Here's Doc. Tries again. Pass to Vassell. Rebound, Minnesota. Williams has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Now Bridges. And the layup's good off the glass. Bridges has got 5 points in the quarter.
You want to know why they're winning? It's because of his play offensively.
Here is Doc. Bosch, a screen on Bridges. Doc the pass to Bosch. He gets that one. Bosch has got his first bucket of the night.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
And it's a foul called on Doc. That's foul number 2 for him. McDaniels, he's checked in for Minnesota. Mitchell, he's checked in for the Spurs. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the 4th. Edwards can't hit.
Oh, man, for whatever reason, he can't get it going from 3, and he's pretty good from there.
Here's Doc. A second chance effort. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead. McDaniels. And finished off by McDaniel.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. The free throw drops from McDaniel. Spurs have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the 4th. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And the first one drops. Both free throws good from Doc. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. to the paint. McDaniels kicks to Bridges. Pass to Armstrong. Williams, a screen on Mitchell. Buries the long-range jumper.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
The Spurs shooting about 43% here in the fourth quarter. Doc the pass to Pirtle. Here is Doc. Here's the three. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Williams has got his 5th rebound in this one.
You know, some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
And Pirtle has it in the corner. Spurs passing it around. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Doc. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got his 6th rebound on the night.
More than a few bad breaks for him this quarter. He's struggling, and the team is following suit on the scoreboard.
Edwards kicks to Armstrong. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And the dunk by Pirtle.
What a slam by Jakob. You could see the confidence that he plays with down low.
For Minnesota, they've gone 6 of 9 on their field goal attempts since the start of the fourth quarter. Edwards passes to McDaniels. Armstrong with it. Covered by Mitchell. Back to McDaniels. Pass to Williams. Minnesota needs to get off a shot here. And it's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession. The Timberwolves making a switch here. Branham's checked in. Washington's checked in for the Spurs. Castle comes in for Bosch.
Get the perimeter.
And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. Jaime Jaquez, he's checked in for San Antonio. The Spurs shooting 39% from the floor. At their best. Williams with the steal. Armstrong against Mitchell. Bridges shot. Good. Bridges has got 9 points here in the second half.
Just look at those stats from Bridges, and he is feeling it.
Mitchell outside. Pass to Doc. Inside. Washington with this screen on Bridges. And Doc gets it to go. Doc's got 4 points in the quarter.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone. Until someone stops him, just let him roll.
Right side, Edwards. Pass to Branham. 4 on the shot clock. For 3, Bridges. It's rebounded by Doc. Doc's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Puts one up from 19. Mitchell with it. Washington sets the pick for Mitchell. The three-pointer off the mark. For Minnesota, they've gotten more than 58% of their attempts to go down for them in the fourth quarter. They're 7 of 12. And the Spurs pushing it up now. Minnesota's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. Here's Branham. Jaquez defending. Left side, Edwards. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Randall's checked in for Edwards. And it's Burke in for Armstrong. San Antonio's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter.
A tremendous boost for these guys as this game winds down and what will be a win here in game one of the series for Minnesota.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And it's really got to feel very good to be able to jump out confidently to a 1-0 lead in this series.
Absolutely. And I think their focus now has to be not on taking this win for granted. They should come out for game two with the same intensity and honestly maybe even more. You know they'll face a more focused team in the next one, so they may have to be just a little bit tougher.
And while there was some nice performances tonight, it definitely ended up being a solid outing for Mikal Bridges.
He really managed to shine on both ends of the floor, finding lots of opportunities to affect the game and make an impact.
There's 31 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Burke. Just 4 to shoot. To the middle. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And that one falls for Williams. And Williams drops them both. 17 seconds left in the fourth. There's the pick. Pass to Mitchell. Here's Doc. So it's Minnesota winning this one easy. A pretty good feeling right now for them to be out in front like this in the series.
You know, Kevin, momentum so critical. And you know they'll want to ride this wave into game two.
And that about wraps.
Don't worry, MP. One loss doesn't change anything. Can't win them all, but it would be nice if you won the next one. That loss wasn't nothing. Let's get this one, and we're good to go. One game at a time. Get this one.
Round one continues with a refreshing surge.
Both teams taking the temperature of this series in game one. Now they know what to expect. Let's get going on game two of the Western Conference quarterfinals. In this game, we'll see the San Antonio Spurs against the Minnesota Timberwolves here at Target Center.
I'm Brian Anderson with Stan Van Gundy and Hall of Famer Grant Hill.
Allie LaForce will be reporting from the sidelines. And a look at the starters for the Spurs. We've got Jaime Jaquez. Castle is out there with Mitchell. Then it's Washington, and it's Doc in at the 4-man spot. And for Minnesota, Amp is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. And it's Williams, and it's Spencer in at the 4. You look at Minnesota, they did what they needed to do in Game 1. Now they just have to keep it going.
They really do. I mean, the pressure is on them to keep home court advantage. This should be a tougher game than that first one.
Count that bucket.
And now the game is really starting to flow. We should be in for a good one.
Yeah, and it's important to get that first score quickly and establish your game.
Outside McDaniels from deep three-point land. He can't get it to go. Here's Doc. Williams defending. Here's Doc. Goes up on the wing. Mitchell misses.
Well, that wasn't a bad shot. Defense playing a little loose there. Sometimes it just doesn't go in.
Williams finds McDaniels. Now Edwards. The 3. It's hauled in by Doc.
Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
And the basket by Castle.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Minnesota has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Pass to Spencer. Back to Daniels. To the paint. And Edwards slams it in.
Well, talk about a guy who plays above the rim, Anthony Edwards.
Here's Castle, guarded by Edwards. With the 7-footer. Here's Doc. 6 on the shot clock. The ball's knocked loose. And stolen by Williams. He stops. He pops. Shot is good by Edwards.
And look, Edwards has a lethal pull-up game. It's one of the things that makes him so difficult to guard.
Doc. And a nice finish on the layup.
Showing off with the floater game. Not a shot you can swat.
The Timberwolves have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Pass to McDaniels. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's going to go on Jaime Jaquez.
Man, the defender really went after him.
He's got his first free throws of the night right here. And the first one at the line is good. So he makes 1 of 2, and the second one misses. For San Antonio, they've gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. The drive by Mitchell. Pass to Doc. And stolen by Williams. Here's McDaniels. Can't tie it up. That one misses. San Antonio leading. Here's Doc. Outside Jaquez. Washington a screen. Jaquez, the pass to Washington. Ooh, McDaniels with a steal. He nails it, and we're tied.
His nimbleness makes him a unique threat at the rim.
San Antonio with the ball. To the inside. And Washington powers it through.
He can really read the floor. Precision pass in rhythm.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter. Pass to Williams. Edwards looking for an opening. On the clock. San Antonio with a rebound. Here's Doc. It's Jaquez on the wing. Inside. Here's Doc. McDaniels with the rebound. Minnesota has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Here's McCain. Oh, it's blocked by Washington. And here's Edwards outside. Gets the three to fall. Edwards has got 7 points in the game.
Well, what a quarter he's had. You can tell he's in the flow. They should be looking for him every possession.
Hawkins. Some solid defense from Edwards.
Not really what we expected. You know he wants that one back.
Here's McCain. Checked by Mitchell. Edwards against Hawkins. Pass to Williams. It's stolen by Washington. Here's Doc. Washington, a screen on McDaniels. Doc passes to Washington. Ooh, McDaniels with a steal. And here is Williams. Williams, a screen on Mitchell. 6 to shoot. Edwards. Mitchell grabs a miss. For San Antonio, they've gone 4 of 9 in this one so far. Lets it go from deep. Minnesota with a rebound. And here's Edwards. He has 7. McDaniels from long range. Buries it from 3. McDaniels got his second basket of the night.
Well, defensively, all eyes are on Edwards, and that creates opportunities for others.
And we've got a timeout from Brian Keefe. He's going to gather the troops into...
Let's give Coach credit. He's trying to find a way to squeeze the most out of every possession.
Well, that's the job, right? Your duty as a coach is to finesse your lineups so your guys get the best chance to succeed.
Edwards against Vassell. 1:11 left in the first. Here's Doc. Checked by Randall. Back to Pirtle. Just 5 on the clock. There's the screen. Here's Vassell. Money on the 19-footer.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
For 3, Bridges. Vassell with the rebound.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
A nice shot by Cooper. And this game is tied up now.
And you like the balance here, not just falling in love with the 3-ball.
Randall deciding where to go with it. Pass to Edwards. Now here's Bridges. And there's the drive. Outside for Randall. For 3. The rebound by the Spurs. Here's Doc. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Doc's got 6.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
Shot from the wing. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Tie game in Minnesota. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And let's get you back to the action as Game 2 is getting underway. And when you consider how Minnesota is doing, guys, your thoughts?
It's simple. Offensively, they limited their turnovers. Defensively, they forced turnovers.
Well, their defense was incredible, wreaking havoc and coming up with steals left and right. Just a tremendous effort.
We've got Anthony Edwards, and it's Knox in at the center, locking down the middle. So that's the lineup from Minnesota. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hi, guys. Well, Doc, in their last time out against the Timberwolves, was a man on a mission. He had 25 points, and with his combination of rebounding and passing, it was a performance to remember. And for him, it was kind of business as usual. With the way he's been playing for the last few games, we'll see if he can do it again. Guys?
Outstanding, thanks. Impressive ability to carry his team to victory, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., I was really impressed. They wouldn't have won the game if it wasn't for his attacking mindset and will to win.
Yeah, and we're likely to see them go to him early on. See if he can't replicate that performance.
And the second free throw is good.
Well, we know Edwards has an outstanding skill set, but what makes him truly special is his competitive will and ability to handle high-pressure moments.
Here's Pirtle. Makes a fantastic move and nails the shot. Pirtle's gotten his first basket of the night.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Three-pointer, Bridges gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Here's Doc. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And now we get a little perspective here on how the hustle game has been for the Timberwolves.
Well, our coaching staff has to be happy with how active they've been defensively, forcing turnovers and making the offense uncomfortable.
And also, the coaching staff has to love the hustle so far. Just playing with great energy, getting out and converting in transition.
Good on both.
It's not luck that he's so steady at the line. It's through repetition and hard work.
We're about a minute and a half into this second quarter. For 3, Bridges. It's hauled in by Doc. Doc's got a rebound, number 5 here tonight. Nails it from 3. Bosch has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Well, when you give him room like that, just expect it to go in.
Stolen by Vassell. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Pirtle with a screen on Edwards. Lets it go from 11. Vassell can't get it to go. Minnesota's gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the second. Oh, and a beautiful crossover there. Bridges has gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
Well, it took him a while to get his legs under him. He didn't do much in the first quarter, but now he's off and running.
Cooper passes to Doc, and he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Making sure of it with the 2-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. Vassell against Edwards. Three-pointer, Bridges. Sinks it from distance. Bridges has got 11 points.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Down low. Here's Pirtle. They grab their own miss. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. San Antonio shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. The first free throw is good. Washington's checked in for San Antonio. Mitchell comes in for Cooper. Second free throw, no good.
Getting themselves to the line this quarter is a good way to get their offense rolling.
Edwards muscles it inside. Wow.
After an okay first quarter of shooting, they've really turned it up offensively. I like where they're headed right now.
Here's Doc. McDaniels covering. Pass to Pirtle. Here's Washington. Shot clock at 6. Washington, a screen on McDaniels. Lets it fly from 18. Doc, no good. Minnesota leading by 4. Edwards, a pass to Bridges. Stolen by Vassell. Here's Doc. Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. San Antonio shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And he drops the first.
He wasn't quite as assertive as he needed to be in the first quarter, but now he's taking a more head-on approach and getting himself to the line.
Jaquez is checked in for San Antonio. Castle comes in for Vassell.
He's one of the league's best free throw shooting bigs. A performance like this certainly proves it.
Here's McCain. The kick out to Williams. And Williams punches it home.
With the explosive leaping ability, he's able to play center despite being undersized.
And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. The free throw drops for Williams. San Antonio with the ball. Trailing by 5. Doc. No. He's now 4 for 8 shooting. Minnesota has gone 5 of 12 from three-point range tonight. Pass to Edwards. From 10 feet away. Washington grabs the miss. Spurs trail by 5. Here's Doc. 12 points for him. That one's good. Mitchell making the play. Doc's got 8 points here in the quarter.
He's really finding his rhythm here. I mean, smart move to keep feeding him the ball.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
Here's Edwards. Solid shot from a distance of about 14 feet. Edwards has got 14.
Keep getting him the ball. He's been a huge part of this offense.
Now Mitchell. Yet to see a basket. Off target from three-point range. Pass to McCain. Back to Edwards. Ooh, went in there strong and tried to power it down. But he drew the contact, and he'll head to the line.
Well, Edwards brings so much power to his game inside.
And this will be his 3rd and 4th free throws of the game here. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. It's Minnesota up 4. And we'll see you back here after the break. 3rd quarter action in just a bit.
You'll see teams attempt to space the floor, but these guys really do it. They've got great shooters who take great shots.
Seeing how things are shaking down. And that is going to do it for us.
Thanks for joining us again for round 1 of the NBA playoffs. And you know, Anthony Edwards has been really making it happen, guys.
What makes him an exciting player is the ultra-aggressive mindset that we saw over and over in the first half.
Yeah, he hasn't been settling. He's getting to the rim, and that's him at his best.
So on the floor for the Spurs, Castle is out there with Mitchell. Then it's Jaime Jaquez. Then it's Washington. And it's Doc in at power forward. And that's out of bounds. Last touch by Washington. Shot from the inbound. Edwards, no good.
Thin margin of error right there. You have to work for a better shot.
Pass to Doc. It's Jaquez on the wing. Just 4 to shoot. They set the screen. Beyond the arc. Some solid defense from Edwards. The Timberwolves lead by 6. And a minute played as the second half gets going. And Jaime Jaquez gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. And Minnesota with possession here. They haven't given up any points here in the second half.
Well, you love a quick 3 points off the inbounds. That's about as good as it gets from out of bounds.
Pass to Castle. Here's Doc. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
And this is his 3rd trip to the line tonight. And he knocks down the first one. That one falls, so he hits both of them. And we're just about a minute and a half into the 3rd quarter of basketball. Pass to Spencer. Back to Edwards. Here's McCain. Out to the right wing. Here's Spencer. And again, it's Minnesota with a 3.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Doc passes to Mitchell. They set the pick. On target from about 13 feet. Mitchell's got 5 now.
That's just poor defense there. You can't give up these kind of looks from the mid-range.
Pass to Spencer. Right side Edwards. Here's McCain. The 3 ball. Rebounded by the Spurs. Doc's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
Just imagine if he was shooting better. The lead would be even bigger. Playing from behind, it's amazing he chose a dunk with that higher difficulty rating.
Yeah, no question. That was a stellar move with plenty of swagger. McDaniels against Jaquez. Pass to McCain. Over Mitchell. McCain's shot is off. And it's Jaquez with the ball for the San Antonio Spurs. And here's Washington. Here's Doc. He's got 18. Here's Castle, guarded by Edwards. Fires from deep. Castle misses. The Timberwolves lead by 6. Here's McCain. He's got 5. Pass to Edwards. Here's Spencer. Launches a 3. That one doesn't drop.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
It's picked off. Outside McDaniels. And there's the rejection. And he recovers it. It's Edwards on the wing. He's got 16. Spurs trail by 6. To the middle. Here's Castle. Oh, he took the contact and tried to throw it down over the top. Instead, he'll shoot free throws. Jaden McDaniels picks one up.
Yeah, a strong move to the rack draws that foul.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Timberwolves.
Well, they've really been sharing the basketball. All coaches talk about that, try to get their teams to do it. It's really great when you see it in action.
Yeah, something else they're doing in this game is striking from long range. The defense just hasn't been able to keep them off the arc tonight.
Mikal Bridges checked in for Minnesota. And San Antonio with a change here, too. Vassell's checked in. Here's Edwards. Oh, Edwards bringing the heat.
Well, when Edwards gets this hot, all an opponent can hope to do is limit the game.
Here's Doc. 18 points for him. Here's Castle, guarded by Edwards. shot on the way. Castle misses.
Well, it's been a frustrating night for him at the offensive end. Just not able to give them any kind of a lift.
Edwards, no problem with the contact.
Well, Edwards is such a strong player. Skilled at absorbing contact and still finishing.
Here's Vassell. Connects from downtown. Vassell's got his third basket on the night right there.
Kick to the outside, heads-up play, cognizant of the entire floor.
Bridges feeling it out a little bit. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Spurs. Spurs trail by 6. Mitchell with the ball. 5 points in the game. The Timberwolves lead by 11. We've got Mikal Bridges. He's out there with Edwards. And it's Knox in at the center position. So that's the lineup from Minnesota. San Antonio shooting around 39%. They'd like to get that higher. Pass to Doc. Here's Bosch. Here's Doc. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits. Doc's got 20.
Yeah, he's leading the charge for them. But let's be honest, he needs more help if they're going to get out in front.
Well, consistent scoring is a good foundation for a comeback. They can't be wasting possessions now.
To the inside. Tipped. It's stolen by Pirtle. Now the Spurs moving it up the floor. Oh, he goes up high for the two-handed slam.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
All talent there from Bridges.
Here's Cooper. Blocked! And that'll be San Antonio's ball as it goes out of bounds. Spurs able to keep the possession. And you got to be in awe of incredible defensive efforts like this.
You know that block has him and his teammates all pumped up. That is what playoff basketball is all about.
Here's Bosch.
Yeah, their shot selection has not been great this half, and you can see their field goal percentage dropping too.
And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half of this fourth quarter. Bridges misses.
He had it flowing from long range in the first half. Not sure what changed.
Cooper passes to Doc. It falls again. He's now 8 for 12 from the floor.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
The Timberwolves lead by 7. Edwards against Vassell. Bridges outside. Three-pointer. Again the miss by Bridges.
Yeah, not at his most efficient this quarter. He's got to work on finding high percentage shots.
Here's Doc. He's guarded by Bridges. It's stolen away. We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Outside Edwards. Here's Knox. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. First one falls for him. And Minnesota making a change here. McDaniels checked in. Mitchell's checked in for San Antonio. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. Spurs trail by 8. On the wing, Vassell. 4-3. Sends it home from three-point land.
Well, he's been more confident shooting it since the half. Let's see if that trend continues.
Here's Armstrong. Checked by Mitchell. There's the drive. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Doc passes to Vassell. That's bucket number 5. He's 5 for 12 now. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Spurs.
Well, I love how connected they've been defensively. They're right into shooters and piling up blocked shots.
Well, another major factor in the offensive performance was the fast break. Converting on those chances when they get them tonight.
Shot clock at 5. Here's McDaniels. Tries again. And a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket.
Relentless effort creates the second chance opportunity.
Doc passes to Vassell. Here's Doc. Back to Vassell. There's a screen. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It's on Anthony Edwards.
Good size on Vassell. Learning how to maneuver it inside.
And he can't get the first one. And the Spurs making a change here. He hits the second from the line.
Just a tough miss at the line. They're down 2 baskets now.
Outside, Williams. With the teardrop.
The officials were right on top of that one.
The free throw drops for Williams. Jaquez is checked in for San Antonio. And Williams drops them both. Spurs trail by 6. Here's Doc. Pass to Castle. Here's Doc. And a missed layup. Right side Edwards. And that one comes up a bit short.
Those are precisely the looks this team is trying to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. It can't settle for bad shots.
Jaquez no good. The Timberwolves lead by 6. To the paint. Pass to McCain. Here's Spencer. Count the basket. Here's Doc. Mitchell with the ball. Out left to the wing. Doc. San Antonio again can't hit. Minnesota has gone 0 for 3 here in the 4th. Up top, Edwards. Over Washington. Edwards, no good. Spurs trail by 8. Pass to Mitchell. Here's Doc. And here's Washington. Let's go with a 3. And it's Mitchell. The miss.
I understand why he took the shot. They need the points, but that's just not a good look.
Now here's Edwards. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Well, it's so difficult to outsmart Edwards as a defender. He'll just come right into you.
First free throw is good. And both free throws good for Edwards. And we've got a timeout from Brian Keefe. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. San Antonio with the ball. Here's Doc. Pass to Mitchell. A minute 58 left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Castle for three. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Here's Edwards. And the baseline jumper goes down. Edwards got 24 points.
Where doesn't Edwards score from? Even in the mid-range, he makes shots.
Again, the miss by the Spurs.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Here's McCain. Checked by Mitchell. Pass to Edwards. Here's Spencer. Just 5 to shoot. Williams from long range. It's hauled in by Doc. Doc's got the glass covered here tonight. That's 11 boards for him. And the foul on the shot. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. That free throw is good for Mitchell. Both free throws good for Mitchell. There's a minute 12 left in the final quarter.
And so that's the end of game 2. No question, this is a big win for the Timberwolves.
And at first glance, it appeared to be an easy win for them. However, they had to weather some storms along the way, Grant.
Yeah, in terms of competitiveness, it was a lot closer than the final score indicates.
This team is playing with confidence and heart right now. They're in control of this series so far.
Yeah, no question. They're the more cohesive team right now and just going out there and executing their game plan.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Anthony Edwards.
Well, bottom line, he was just unstoppable at times. Not much you can do when he's playing with that kind of confidence.
He makes a first. And that's good as he hits both shots. 35 seconds left in the fourth. Here's Branham. Pass to Armstrong. Randall left side. San Antonio with a rebound. Here's Castle. From deep. So we see the Timberwolves taking the W here. And this win shows they have the momentum so far in this series. Up 2 games to none now.
They just look so confident out there. They're playing selfless ball, and their chemistry has never looked better.
Well, that'll do it for now. Glad you could join us for the first round of the Western Conference playoffs. Alongside Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce.
MP has put himself among the greats this season. Tough loss, but we could still win. Lost last game, but if we win tonight, we got this series. Shake off that loss. Tonight is a new one.
can take him. I just know it. Come on, MP. You got this. Here we go. That's what I'm talking about.
You guys rule. Best squad ever.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Game 3 of this Western Conference first-round series. We're 2-0 so far, and we'll see if the home court advantage holds sway. Alongside Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And on the sidelines, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniels. Then it's Williams. And it's McCain in at the 1 spot. And for the Spurs, Castle is out there with Mitchell. Then there's Devin Vassell. And there's Doc. And it's Washington in at the 5, down low. Look at San Antonio. Even though they start this series in a hole, Greg, it wasn't entirely unexpected, but now at home, they have to put a W on the board.
And you know, Kevin, I look for them to be more comfortable here tonight. You often shoot better at home. Sometimes role players produce more at home. It's an environment and a crowd filled with energy that you're used to. And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now, here's Washington. Here's Castle. 6 on the shot clock. It's Vassell on the wing. Shoots over McDaniel. Vassell, no good.
And that's where you want to make the next pass. This guy is a good scorer, but the defense was right on him.
Stolen by Washington. Knocked loose. Here's Doc. Williams with the defensive effort.
Boy, in that close, he's almost automatic. But boy, that's pretty good defense. Wow.
Here's Spencer. A rebound by Washington.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
Down low. Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well. I'll tell you, everything went right in terms of execution. He just can't get it to go.
Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Spencer's shot is on.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Here's Castle. Second shot opportunity. Rebound Minnesota. They are really pleased with the victory on Monday.
And we've seen them play better games than that one, but still, they were able to get the win.
You know, inconsistency, maybe a bit of lack of concentration hurt them a bit, but they made just enough plays when it counted, and a W is a W.
Here is Doc. McDaniels defending.
And he's not the biggest guy, but Vassell can get up there when he needs to.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. And now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much. Chatted with Brian Keith. Their team's main focus tonight, well, it starts with All-Star Anthony Edwards. He said Ant is an incredible player. He's so physical. We have to throw multiple bodies at him. It's got to be a team effort to keep Edwards in check. An ambitious game plan. Kevin?
Thanks, David. So it's San Antonio now after the basket by Minnesota. Here's Castle. Great D that time from Edwards. Timberwolves leading by 7. Now McDaniels. Pass to McCain. Here's Spencer for the 3. There's Williams. And a missed layup. Here is Doc. Edwards defending. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, here's McCain. Still without a basket. A nice shot by McDaniels.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
There's the pick. Doc the pass to Mitchell. And that one is hammered home.
That's about reading the floor. Hits his man right where he wanted it.
And here's Edwards. Here's Williams. That doesn't fall either. He's missed his first 2 shots tonight. Doc the pass to Mitchell. Fires the 3. And rebounded by McDaniels. Timberwolves leading by 7. Pass to McCain. Williams a screen on Vassell. Williams finds Edwards. Jacks up a 3. Hangs home the trifecta. Edwards got his second bucket tonight.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
And it's Brian Keefe calling timeout here. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Jaime Jaquez, he's checked in for San Antonio. Cooper comes in for Mitchell. Minnesota also with the sub. Bridges, he's checked in for Edwards. Here is Doc to the paint. Jaquez makes it off the glass.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
And the Timberwolves with possession. They're on a 14-6 run. Here's McCain. He's guarded by Cooper. From the arc. It's rebounded by Doc. Spurs trail by 8. Cooper the pass to Washington. He can't hit that time. The Timberwolves have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. To the middle. Here's Spencer. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Spencer's got 5.
And you can see their strategy coming in. They want to control the paint.
They have used their size and their strength to get off any shot they want. They've dominated on the interior.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
And they've set the tone from the jump. They're looking to pound it inside and score in the paint.
Another big component of their early game tonight has been points off turnovers. Great job converting on those chances.
Both free throws good from Doc.
This is what makes him a challenge to stop. He will beat you from the floor, and he can also beat you from the line.
To the left wing. Here's Penbay. No good on the triple. San Antonio trailing here. There's 1:54 left here in the opening quarter. There's a screen by Washington. Doc the pass to Washington. Here is Doc. Shot clock at 5. The shot from 20 feet away. And the basket by Vassell.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Bridges against Jaquez. Bridges attacking. A rebound by Washington. Washington's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Cooper the pass to Doc. Now Hawkins. Takes it inside. Here's Washington. The layup off target. Timberwolves leading by 6. Pass to McCain. Back to Bridges. Drains it from beyond the arc.
You've got to be aware and stay attached to Mikal Bridges beyond that arc. This guy's dangerous as a shooter.
Doc the pass to Vassell. There's 31 seconds left to play here in the first. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. And some changes here for the Spurs. Pirtle, he's checked in for Washington. Here for the Timberwolves. Williams comes in for Julius Randle. And it's McDaniels in for Armstrong. About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. Bridges finds Williams. Now here's McDaniels. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Williams. McDaniels got the lead up to 13 now for the Timberwolves. San Antonio's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. And so in the game for the Timberwolves, Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniels. Williams is out there with Knox, and it's Bridges in at the point. The Spurs shooting the 6th attempt at the free throw line tonight. And that one misses.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, Doc in the last outing against the Timberwolves put on a show. He scored 22 points and, as we've come to expect, controlled the glass all game. Just a fantastic night for him. The kind he wants to have every night, I'm sure. Guys?
Yeah, David, in stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
Well, when you're coming off a game like he had, you know the difference tonight. They're going to load up against him. They're going to try to take him out of his rhythm early.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Here's Mitchell. And McCain pulls it down.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
Basket good.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Here's Castle. Edwards defending. On the wing, Mitchell. Pass to Doc. Now, Vassell. Shot clock at 6. High post shot. They grab their own miss. Nice shot by Pirtle.
Well, the hard work on the offensive glass pays off for Jakob Pirtle. Like to see that mindset from the big man. Goes back up strong as soon as he gets his hands on the basketball.
Here's McCain. Pass to McDaniels. To the inside. Timberwolves passing it around. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. McDaniels got 6 points in the quarter.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Now here's Edwards after the miss from Doc. Here's McCain. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. First trip to the line for him here. First free throw is good. The Spurs making a switch here. Hawkins is checked in. Williams, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Mikal Bridges comes in for Edwards.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
For San Antonio, they have shot 5 of 6 at the foul line tonight. That's good from Doc. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. Timberwolves leading by 15. Pass to McCain. Here's Spencer. Marquez defending. McDaniels with the ball. And it's off from three-point range. Marquez the pass to Doc. Back to Marquez. Here's Doc. Sinks the three-pointer. Doc's got 10 points in the game.
Well, for a big man, his stroke is just beautiful, and because of the height, it's so hard to challenge.
There's the screen. McDaniels. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. McDaniels got a couple of three-pointers in the second for Minnesota. 1:58 left here in the second. Doc the pass to Pirtle. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Pirtle's got his second bucket of the night.
Well, with big hands and nice touch, Pirtle knows how to finish in the post. This guy has a lot in his arsenal.
Bridges outside. Here's McCain. Covered by Mitchell. From the top of the key. And there are the Timberwolves with another bucket.
Well, you like that he shakes off that rocky first period and knocks down a shot. Nice.
Vassell against Bridges. Vassell outside. 5 on the clock. Pass to Doc. With the drive. Misses from close range. Timberwolves leading by 15. Here's McDaniels. Off target from outside. Doc the pass to Vassell. Here is Doc. And here is Mitchell. Here is Doc. 10 points for him. Pirtle kicks to Vassell. The tray. And they call over the back here. Too much contact.
And already his third foul. It's got to be time to get him out of there probably until the third quarter.
And some changes here for the Spurs. Washington comes in for Pirtle. And Castle is subbed in for Jaime Jaquez. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. In the corner, it's Bridges. McDaniel sets a screen for Bridges. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Well, guys, this young man does such a good job.
And so a pretty lopsided game for the first half. Timberwolves ahead. They lead by 18. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime.
When you shoot it efficiently, the probability of winning goes way up. It also saves you wasted energy.
Yeah, sometimes teams...
Taking a look at the Spurs in this series. And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
And we're back with you, all set to bring you more action from Game 3. You have to like what we're seeing from Jaden McDaniels.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
Devin Vassell out there with Doc. Then it's Mitchell. Then there's Washington. And it's Castle in at the 2. And that's who's in the game for the Spurs.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
Here's McCain. Covered by Mitchell. McCain's shot is off. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for San Antonio. It's an 18-point game. Now here's McDaniels. He's got 15. Pass to Spencer. Outside Edwards. Williams sets a screen for Edwards. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Edwards got 13 points.
The work that Anthony Edwards is putting in as a shooter is there. That range shot so important. Nice three-point look right there.
Here is Doc. Lays it up off the glass. 12 points for him.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And, boy, that's a terrific start right there.
McCain's shot is off. Spurs trail by 19. It's tipped.
That's one for their first 4 to start the second half.
And it's Vassell in the corner. And a miss there on the triple.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
McDaniels passes to Edwards. Williams sets a screen for Edwards. Makes the most of the high percentage shot. And the Timberwolves lead by 21.
I am simply blown away by his accuracy. He has made every shot, and what's most important, his team is winning.
For San Antonio, they've gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Vassell finds Mitchell. Inside. Got a piece of it. Here's McCain. Covered by Mitchell. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. 6 to shoot. Here's Spencer. Banked in off the glass. Spencer's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Nice touch there near the hoop.
Spurs shooting 32% overall right now. Not one of their better showings. Here's Washington. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Williams. Here's Mitchell. Still scoreless. To the middle. Here's Washington. And Washington with the dunk.
Well, what he lacks in size for a typical center, he makes up for with all that athleticism. Boy, can he elevate.
Third quarter of basketball here in just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Here's McCain. He has 6. Pass to McDaniels. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. For 3, Mitchell sinks the triple. Mitchell's got himself going there. His first points of the game in the deep ball.
I'll tell you, you are playing with fire anytime you leave this guy open, and they just got burned.
Hey, bro, what's up?
Now McDaniels. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. McDaniels got 18 points.
This guy has been a catalyst for them all game long. What a job leading them to this lead.
Vassell, the pass to Doc. Washington kicks to Mitchell. And the Spurs scoring again. Here's McCain. And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Jaime Jaquez, he's checked in for San Antonio. And a change for the Timberwolves. Bridges checks in. Spurs on defense, trailing by 19. And he uses the glass on the layup. 8 points for him.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Here's Castle. Got it. Good job in the low post. Timberwolves leading by 19 points. Right side, Edwards. Here's McCain. He's got 6. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Timberwolves.
The three-pointers and how well they're able to shoot them. You wonder if they can keep it up, and boy, have they.
They've also made a concerted effort to get the ball down low. Many of their points coming in that painted area tonight.
Spurs trail by 21. Got the pass to Washington. In then Washington with the dunk.
I'd say that shot is well within his range.
I would hope so. Pass to McDaniels. Here's McCain. Four on the clock. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
Let's give some credit to the defense for how they're guarding this guy right now, because they're refusing to let him get comfortable.
Here's Hawkins. Bridges with the board. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. A nice shot by McCain.
You know, guys, that's the selfless attitude of Mikal Bridges. So willing to give it up to an open guy.
Doc the pass to Washington. Here is Doc. We've got 1:48 left in the third quarter of the game. Hassel misses. Timberwolves leading by 22. Pass to McDaniels. Edwards against Vassell. Edwards looking it over. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Edwards got 17.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Now here's Vassell over Edwards. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Williams has got his 6th rebound on the night.
This guy just can't find his rhythm, and you look up at the scoreboard, they absolutely need his productivity.
McDaniels with the ball. Now guarded by Doc. Williams finds Bridges. Shoots over Hawkins. Bridges misses. San Antonio's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Pass to Doc. Here's Castle. Here is Doc. Puts it up. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. McCain's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots at the game right here. The free throw drops from McDaniels. Minnesota make. And the Spurs with some changes. Washington's checked in for Purdy. Doc comes in for Wagner. And it's Cooper in for Mitchell. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the 4th quarter. Here's Penbay. And the 3 off target. The Spurs shooting in the 4th quarter, not pretty, down around 29%. And so in the game for the Timberwolves, we've got Knox. Armstrong is out there with Mikal Bridges. And it's Branham in at the 2-guard spot. Here's Castle. Clock at 6. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Armstrong with it. Pass to Branham. To the left side wing. Hawkins against Armstrong. Count it from 12. Armstrong's got 8 points in the quarter.
Slow rotation there defensively, and he gets a wide open look from mid-range.
And I'll tell you, you look up at the scoreboard, that's correct. They have a big lead for a reason.
The Timberwolves have gone 8 of 11 from the field in the final period. Great shooting down the stretch.
Yeah, I guess when you're up this big, you can afford to get a little sloppy. Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
And the Spurs with some changes. Vassell, he's checked in for Jaime Jaquez. And it's Mitchell in for Cooper. Here is Doc. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. Mikal Bridges picks one up.
Well, as usual, this guy cooking on the offensive end. But right now, the other guys on his team have got to step forward.
That free throw good from Doc.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
Minnesota's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. Pass to Bridges. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Morgan's checked in. So it's San Antonio now. Here is Doc. It's Vassell on the wing. And there's a whistle. That goes on Mikal Bridges. That'll be his second foul of the game. Burke, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Pass to Castle. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. And off the front, and in it goes.
Pretty dime there. The kind of ball movement coaches love to see.
Here's Branham. Now Burke. Pass to Armstrong. Just 5 to shoot. The shot off that time.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
Right. He stays connected, and great timing on the contest.
Castle misses. Timberwolves have gotten exactly 2/3 of their shots to find the bottom of the net here in the fourth. 8 of 12. And here's Armstrong. Pass to Knox. Now here's Bridges. Here's Armstrong. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
Oh, that was a great effort defensively. Get a hand up in the face of the shooter. It's so important.
And game 3 will go in the record books here. Lots of energy out there tonight, and an important win for the Timberwolves.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And this series has really gone their way.
Yeah, it looks like a sweep maybe in the cards with tonight's win. They'll be going up 3-0, and this is exactly what they wanted to do.
Minnesota making a switch here. Randall's checked in.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
Mitchell against Armstrong. The fader. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. And it's Mitchell with the ball for San Antonio. Doc the pass to Vassell. Rebounded by Knox. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Armstrong against Mitchell. Armstrong with it. Pass to Branham. Shoots it. Rebound San Antonio. Now here's Mitchell. So it's Minnesota winning this one easy. You have to think at this point, up 3-zip. It's only a matter of time now, Greg, until this series is in the books.
You know, this...
MP has put himself among the greats this season.
Tough game tonight. Get him next time. Pretty simple. Win tonight, or it's time to go fishing.
I know you didn't come this far just to go home.
Here it is. Let's check out Minnesota's starting lineup. Ant is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Williams is out there with Julius Randle. And it's McCain in at the 1 spot. And for San Antonio, Mitchell out there with Castle. Then it's Jaime Jaquez. Then there's Jakob Poeltl. And it's Doc in at the 4. Taking a look at San Antonio, they're on the brink of elimination here tonight.
You know, it's interesting. I mean, they've been pushed around and exposed in this series. This is a good chance for them to save face with a win.
Now here's Mitchell. Oh, it's blocked by Williams. Here's McCain. Mitchell grabs a miss. Pass to Doc. Here's Castle, guarded by Edwards. Over to the left wing. Here's Doc. Off target with the 3.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Edwards for 3. Gets the 3 ball to go.
Well, Edwards looking almost automatic there. Didn't wait too long to put that shot up.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Earlier, I spoke with Brian Keith. He was emphatic, saying that Edwards was their main concern, telling me Anthony poses problems on both sides of the ball, and he is relentless. He doesn't let up. He wants his guys to match Edwards' energy.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Here's Doc. Check by Randle. Poeltl with a screen on Randle. Into the lane. Nice!
Big finish! Man. Come on now, guys. That's flat out insane.
Hey, when's the last time you saw a jam like that?
Guys, it's going to be a long time before we see another one just like that.
Shot is good by Edwards.
Boy, how about the strength of Edwards? Confident at taking on defenders and finishing.
Here's Doc. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. They'll pin that one on Julius Randle. San Antonio shooting their first foul shots of the night. The first one falls. And he makes both free throws.
Making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe. He's going to cash in more than not.
Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Randall's got an unorthodox game, but he's got a good, strong upper body, which makes him a very consistent scorer inside.
Here's Doc. Check by Randle.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
And there's a pick. The rebound by the Spurs. Here's Doc. And he banks in the layup. Doc's got his third bucket of the night.
Seems like he can't miss right now, guys. I mean, completely in the zone this quarter.
Randall outside. Five to shoot. Puts up a deep three. Randall with another miss.
He's giving his all, but you can't force yourself back on track.
Jaquez against Randall. Outside Mitchell. Inside. And he dunks it down.
Oh, that was nasty. A two-hand mega slam.
Man, I don't think anyone was going to stop him there.
Well, guys, I'm glad they didn't try because I don't want anybody to get hurt out there.
Here's Doc. 10 points for him. Pass to Jaquez. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two.
Yeah, really left him no choice there. I mean, he had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
San Antonio shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night. And he drops the first. And Jaquez drops them both. Timberwolves trail by 3. Here's McCain. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Outside Edwards to stop the run. Another miss by Minnesota.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
And count it. Now 5 for 7.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight. And you know, that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
And Chris Finch calls timeout here. He's going to talk it over with his guys. McDaniels passes to Randall. It's Edwards on the wing. Back to Randall. Williams, a screen on Mitchell. Pure from three-point range.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Here's Doc. He's got 12. On the wing, Mitchell. Picked by Pirtle. Down low. Second chance shot. To the left side wing. Outside Mitchell. The three is up. Hits the trifecta.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
Edwards, a pass to Williams. Here's McCain. Williams, a screen on Mitchell. Here's McCain. And again, it's Minnesota with a three.
Intelligent basketball. Keep feeding the hot hand.
And timeout is called by Brian Keefe. A moment to... Minnesota making a change here. Edwards is checked in. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Hi, guys. Well, Doc, in their last time out against the Timberwolves, delivered in a major way. He scored 17 points and made a good number of free throws as well. We should have expected a game like that, given his impressive form of late. We'll see if he keeps going tonight. Brian?
Yeah, he was unstoppable during certain stretches. It'd be great to see him top that performance tonight.
Well, his team needs him to contribute. When he's on his A game, he just makes play after play.
For sure, and draws so much defensive attention that it opens up opportunities for others.
Vassell against Edwards. From outside, off the mark. Spurs lead by 8. On the wing, Vassell, guarded by Edwards. Vassell against Edwards. Clock at 6. Here's Cooper. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Here's Armstrong. Bridges outside. The shot. And it's in! Oh! Nails the buzzer beater! Are you kidding?
Makes his selection just in time. Well done.
What was really impressive there, though, guys, was that he could have rushed it and panicked, and yet he kept his cool and splashed it.
And so the San Antonio Spurs with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. What has them in front right now? By and large, they're taking great shots. We'll be And we welcome you back to Game 4, folks. Thanks for joining us. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for the Spurs.
They've done a great job facilitating so far. So moving the rock and finding the open man, just great selfless basketball.
In addition to that, they've thrown their weight around inside tonight, too, thumping and bumping in the paint. A lot of their points have come from inside.
On the court for the Timberwolves, second quarter underway. We've got Mikal Bridges, and it's Knox in at the 5. Edwards to pass to Knox. Here's Armstrong. Here's Knox. No points yet. Bridges outside. And that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
Yeah, nimble play by Bridges inside, navigating the contact and getting to his finish.
Doc misses the 3. Timberwolves trail by 4. Here's Bridges. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
How about that wonderful floater he has, showing off an exquisite touch.
Minnesota is shooting their first free throw attempt on the night. Spencer's checked in for Minnesota. And the free throw, no good.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
That doesn't go on the chance to tie. San Antonio's gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. Cooper passes to Doc. Here's Bosch. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. He's getting his first free throw attempts of the night now. And the first one at the line is good. Hits one, then misses the second attempt from the line. Timberwolves trail by 3. Pass to Armstrong. Takes the 3. Oh, clanks that one. He's 0 for 1 to start. For San Antonio, they've got none of their first 3 shots to fall so far in the second. Here's Bosch. He's guarded by Bridges. Here's Cooper. Doc passes to Vassell. They set a pick. The 3. He drops it from range. Vassell's got 5 points.
The team counts on Vassell for this, a reliable producer of 3-point buckets. Edwards
looking it over. Jacks up a three. The triple hit for Edwards.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
For San Antonio, Jakob Poeltl comes in for Washington, and Mitchell subbed in for Cooper. Mitchell, the pass to Poeltl. Here's Doc, and stolen by Edwards. Mitchell grabs a miss.
Great opportunity. Just couldn't complete the play.
Yeah, it is unfortunate, embarrassing. He just lost his concentration for a split second, and that's all it took.
Here's Doc. He's got 14. Just 5 on the clock. Shoots over Bridges. Again, the miss by the Spurs. And it's Edwards with the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
And San Antonio making a change here. Ellis is checked in. Doc, no good. Minnesota has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Edwards, no good. For San Antonio, they've gone 1 for 6 in the second quarter. Not great. Here's Ellis. Guarded by Edwards. And the dunk by Poeltl.
Hey, look at Poeltl. Making it look easy, dropping the hammer down on the defense.
Bridges against Mitchell. Outside Edwards. Fires it from 18. Uses the glass to drop it in. Edwards has got 5 points now this quarter.
When the defense gives you room, take it. Don't pass up the shot.
Doc gets the bucket.
All game long, he's been getting to his spots, and the defense has yet to adjust.
The Timberwolves have gotten over 50% of their shots to go. 5 for 9 in the second. Back to Bridges. And it's Bridges with the jam.
All talent there from Bridges.
For San Antonio, they've gotten 5 of 8 attempts to drop since the second began.
Already he's looking at his third foul. I think the coach will probably look to sit him down until the third quarter.
A different look for San Antonio. Jaime Jaquez is checked in for Vassell, and Castle subbed in for Ellis. Right side Edwards. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. Here's Doc. 16 points for him. And now the T-Wolves on the break. Here's McCain. Checked by Mitchell. Outside, Williams. Out to the wing. Shot clock at 6. Randall, left side. That one is off. Well, San Antonio's shooting around 50% of the game so far. Doc passes to Mitchell. Here's Castle. Checked by Randall. Ooh, McDaniels with a steal. They push it up 4 on 3. Outside for Randall. Williams from long range. Drills it from deep. Williams has got his first 3 points of the game. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
Yeah, they're just attacking on defense. Getting those hands out and knocking the ball free. I really like their energy defensively.
Hey, we got to talk about the defense too, guys. They've been outstanding tonight as they've already been able to knock away quite a few shots.
Here's Edwards with the drive, and Edwards slams it in.
We've got liftoff here, folks. Once Edwards sprints past the defense, it is an absolute wrap.
To the paint. Here's Poeltl, and the dunk by Poeltl.
His playmaking is something to watch. Threading that pass right in there.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Vassell, he's checked in for San Antonio. Mikal Bridges checked in for Minnesota. That one misses for Poeltl.
Boy, Poeltl is a master.
In the first half of basketball. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Timberwolves ahead, leading by 1. We'll take a quick break and then get you back to the action.
Greetings, one and all. The postseason drama we love and no disappointment here.
They're clicking from outside. Hard cuts to the ball and a few bone-jarring screens. Man, they have a high quality of looks.
They've been cashing in on those. We'll see if the sharp shooting continues. Taking a look at the Spurs in this series. And that'll do it for us. Thanks for...
Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining 2K Sports and our coverage of this first round. They've got Castle. He's out there with Mitchell. Jakob Poeltl out there with Jaime Jaquez. And it's Doc in at the 4-man position. That's the group starting the second half for Brian Keefe. For the lead. And that's 2 points on the layup. Doc's got 18 points in the game.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
McDaniels. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. And the Timberwolves lead by 1. Poeltl in the post. Working on Williams. The shot by Poeltl no good. Minnesota's gone 6 of 14 from the perimeter tonight. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Powerful move that time by Randall. And he'll go to the free throw line.
It's his first trip to the line. The free throw drops for Randall. Spurs trail by 14. And a look now at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the fourth quarter. We've got Mikal Bridges. He's out there with Anthony Edwards. And it's Armstrong in at the point. Doc passes to Bosch. No good with the triple. Timberwolves shooting efficiently, 50% so far. And the basket by Bridges.
Yeah, relentless worker. Bridges so tough inside.
Inside. Here's Bosch. Gets rebounded by Minnesota. Here's Armstrong. Pass to Bridges. Puts up a 3. Rebound by San Antonio. Washington's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. To the middle. It's intercepted. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone now. Bridges outside. To the inside. And that one's good. Knox. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
Well, their D has been a major story tonight. I mean, those steals and putting pressure on the ball, clogging the passing lanes, impressive.
And I love the fact they kept the pressure on, really pushing that ball, running it up the floor. I love seeing that. A team staying aggressive even when they're playing well.
Well, look, I mean, great anticipation on one end leads to points on the other.
Boy, there's not much defense available once a steal is made. That's the best time to attack on the break.
From 11 feet away, that one's wide left. Spurs trail by 20. Inside. On the wing, Vassell. And stolen by Bridges. And here we go, the Timberwolves on the run. Here's Edwards. Hands it from the wing. Edwards has got 21.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Vassell outside. Six to shoot. To get back on track. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Edwards has got 4 rebounds now.
The perimeter game has failed him thus far. Hit one from range in the first half, but nothing since.
That one falls.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on it.
And we've got a timeout from Brian Keefe. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. Mitchell's checked in for Cooper. The Timberwolves also with a sub. McDaniels checked in. And stolen by Edwards. And now the T-Wolves on the break for the finish. Flushes it down to finish the break.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Here's Doc. McDaniels covering. Knocks it loose. And stolen by Edwards. Pass to McDaniels. And here we go. The T-Wolves running again.
Yeah, they've really made a concerted effort to get to the line here in the second half.
That's exactly how you do it. Defender pressing up on you, you press right back.
Branham's checked in for Edwards. And both free throws good for McDaniels.
Guys like McDaniels, who can guard just about any position on the floor, extremely valuable these days.
To the middle. Here's Pirtle. And the dunk by Pirtle.
So sick, the vertical ability.
That was flat out awesome. He has that effortless knack for getting to the hoop.
Tell you what, you'd hate to be the guy having the responsibility of guarding him.
Bridges outside.
Who's watching here?
4 on the clock. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. Armstrong, no good.
You know, even though they're on top in this one, you'd like him to be better out there because he's capable of being better. It sure would make things a lot easier, too.
Back to Vassell. There's a screen. And he wills that one in, sinking it right through the back of the iron.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Three-pointer, Bridges. Rebound by San Antonio. Vassell outside. Pass to Doc. Outside Mitchell. Lets the three fly. Rebounded by Knox. Knox has got 6 rebounds in the game.
Since hitting 2 triples in the first half, he's been non-existent from out there.
Bridges outside. Now here's McDaniels. Shoots. Rebounded by Castle.
Well, I cannot believe he didn't capitalize there. And neither can he.
From deep, Mitchell. McDaniels with the rebound. McDaniels got 5 rebounds tonight. Bridges outside. Outside McDaniels to win the cold spell. They get it back. Pass to Branham. And here's McDaniels. From outside the arc. On target from range. McDaniels got 12 points here in the second half.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
And there's the screen. Doc passes to Vassell. There's the steal. Here's Armstrong. 1:43 left in the fourth. Pass to Branham. McDaniels against Mitchell. Shot clock at 5. McDaniels inside. Pirtle grabs a miss.
Well, you will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
These guys really stepped up and played their hearts out to finish the series on their terms. So it's going to be on to the next round for the Timberwolves.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
They just owned this series from the start. A clean sweep and a dominant showing from them.
Yeah, super impressive. They took a hold of this series from the jump and just never took their foot off the accelerator.
Tipped away. Pass to Jerome. To the left wing. Here's Branham. No good on the three.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
Doc, no good. And here's Minnesota now. They're on a 17-6 run. Here's Jerome. Pass to Branham. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what, and they got it done.
Out of bounds, the Timberwolves will take it. We've got 22 seconds left to play in the fourth. Here's Armstrong. Checked by Mitchell. Here's Armstrong. They've won it. Next stop, conference semifinals. And they delivered an epic performance, sweeping this best-of-7 series.
That's what you want to do. Get out of the first round as quickly as possible. Now the road gets a little harder.
And that about wraps it up from here, folks. We hope you've enjoyed our broadcast of the NBA's Western Conference quarterfinals. For Clark Kellogg, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you.
MP has put himself among the greats this season. You guys look tired out there.
All right, another season in the books. So now we got to figure out that off-season plan. You know what I mean?
Yep. And I already know what I want to work on.
Oh, yeah? Let me hear it then. Sounds good. Only thing left for you to do is put in that work.
Let's do it.
Let's get it then.
Good evening, everybody. What a treat we have for you tonight. FIBA quarterfinals action coming your way. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Brent Barry and Craig Anthony. We have the United States taking on Spain, two heavyweights in the basketball world. Brent, I know you're excited for this one.
I mean, there are very few teams in the world that can match up with the U.S. talent, but Spain is about as close as you can get. They play so well together as a team, and have been the one true challenger the U.S. has faced over the years.
And Greg, it's win or go home now here on the quarterfinals. There is no room for error.
And we should see the game pick up in terms of intensity and physicality. The U.S. might be the favorites here, but anything can happen in a win or go home situation.
You know, Greg, you watch the Spanish team play. They look greater than the sum of their parts.
The team is so fluid and selfless, definitely punching above their roster weight. It's impressive given how much talent they usually have. And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Here's Santos. Pass to Drew. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Here is Doc. Hernan Gomez covering. Doc can't get it to go.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And you know, Brent, Spain's earned more than a few top prizes in international play. A very decorated team.
Yeah, they got multiple FIBA titles, and they've dominated the European Championships since 2009. When you think of all the talent that there is in Europe, man, with Spain, it speaks volumes.
Simmons checked in for USA. Right side, Maxey. It's Trent on the wing. From outside, off the mark.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now, here's Trent. His three-pointers off the mark. Here's Chavez. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. He doesn't hit that one. Some solid defense from Maxey. Back the pass to Maxey. Brooks setting the pick for Maxey. For three. Offensive rebound. It's tipped. Here's Santos. Hernan Gomez with a screen on Simmons. And he floats in for the easy two. Credit the assist on that one.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
You know, Brent, we've seen Spain produce some excellent NBA players. Headlined by the brothers Gasol, Pau and Mark.
Yeah, Mark and Paul, incredible players, both NBA All-Stars back in their time in the league. Spain has produced some great guards, too. You can see why they've been a heavy hitter for a long time now.
Pass to Santos. Down low. Right block shot. And Hernan Gomez finishes it off. Hernan Gomez has got 7 points in the game.
And good passing in the paint may be even more important to an offense than great passing on the perimeter. Those are areas where you got to be careful.
Here is Doc. Nothing on the board. Simmons passes to Doc. Here's the screen. The floater. 5 on the clock. Maxey. And it's good, assisting on the play with Simmons.
Take your focus off Maxey for 1 second, and he will let it fly from out there.
Pass to Chavez. Hernan Gomez in the corner. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. He's got 10.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Outside, Maxey. To the inside. It's stolen by Hernan Gomez. In these FIBA games, we get to see, Brent, a lot of NBA teammates squaring off as opponents.
Such a cool aspect of international plays. Guys that you know suit up for 82 a year, then they come over here and they have to play against one another. So battling against your own teammate makes that part of FIBA basketball super compelling.
Maxey kicks to Brooks. Here's Doc. Again, USA.
one of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Pass to Chavez. And it's a foul called on Doc. That is his first foul of the game. And USA with some changes. Embiid, he's checked in for Brooks. And it's Johnson in for Trent. Diaz is checked in for Spain. Now, here is Hernan Gomez. 10 points for him. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Drew. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one on Embiid. All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Spain.
We got this. We got this.
Making a switch here. The USA calls time here. And it's Brooks in the corner. Simmons passes to Doc. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Simmons got 4 assists now tonight. And though some people out there, Brent, still aren't that familiar with FIBA, it's actually been around for many decades.
Well, I had to look this stuff up, but established in 1932 with only 8 teams total. Now you have over 200 national teams that are competing. It's become a worldwide phenomenon, both the International Basketball Federation and, of course, basketball itself.
Very little resistance against that throwdown.
Nope, not what they want to see in a game this close, Greg.
On one side, inspiration. On the other, devastation.
Trent with the wide open look. Hits it from three-point range. Trent's got the lead up to 3 now for USA. Here's Diaz. He has yet to score. To the paint. It's deflected. Trent up top. That will not drop. Still looking for his groove. He's 1 of 6 so far from the floor. Here's Chavez. Defended by Trent. Pass to Diaz. Drives to the hoop. Here's Erickson. Plays it up and banks it in. Erickson's got 6 points in the quarter.
That's a defensive breakdown. You can't let him get that deep.
Yeah, how do you let him get a lounge chair down there and be comfortable in the paint like that?
Here's Brooks, and he uses both hands to jam it in. And the big man, MP. You know, Greg, the U.S. wanted him as they need some bigs to compete internationally.
And the presence that MP has inside, that's a big plus for the U.S. He has the skills to make players around him better. MP is a perfect fit on Team USA.
Here's Chavez, guarded by Simmons. Axie's checked in for Simmons. So it's Spain now. It's a 3-point game. Some nice passing here by Spain. 6 to shoot. Garuba the pass to Navarro. It's hauled in by Trent. 3-pointer. Erickson with the rebound. Spain trails by 3. And here is Fernandez. Pass to Erickson. Here's Navarro. Spiked away. And a new group getting ready for Spain. USA leading by 3. Maxey passes to Doc. Here's Branham. Pass to Doc. Shot clock at 6. Takes the 3. Spain grabs the miss. Erickson's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Santos. Scoreless thus far. Back to Hernan Gomez. And he hits it to tie the game up. Hernan Gomez has got 13.
You know, maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that D can afford to give him.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
For USA, they've gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight. That's good from Doc. And USA making a change here. Johnson's checked in. All free throws good from Doc.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Pass to Chavez. Erickson outside. Shoots. They get it back. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2. Erickson's got it all tied up now for Spain. Here's Doc, and he bangs it home with one hand.
Yeah, spotting the open teammate there. Nice work by Maxey.
Greg, their unselfish play has really been impressive.
They're trusting one another out there, wanting to get each other involved. This is great basketball.
After 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Here is Doc, guarded by Erickson. Doc the pass to Trent. And the 3 ball is good. Trent's got the lead up to 3 now for USA.
2 teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
Pass to Chavez. Here's Drew from outside the arc. A rebound by Johnson. Here is Doc. 8 points for him. Launches it. Another 3 for USA.
And you're asking for more trouble than you can handle if you're going to let him just roam free from beyond the arc.
To the middle. Here's Drew. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
That is all timing right there. Just led him perfectly.
3-pointer by Embiid. Spain grabs the miss. Chavez has got 4 rebounds in this game. Pass to Santos. Over Johnson. And that one released in time, but no good. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. USA leads by 4. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the 3rd quarter underway. Welcome back, everyone, for what's sure to be an exciting second half of FIBA quarterfinals basketball. Here's Maxey. Here is Doc. And he banks in the layup. Doc's got the first points of the 3rd quarter up on the board for USA.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
They set the pick. Down low. Up it goes, and the USA lead is cut down to 4 points. The basket there from Drew.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
Brooks kicks to Watson. Pass to Trent. Just 5 on the clock. Takes a 3. Spain grabs the miss. And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half. Hernangomez passes to Santos. Here's Chavez. He's covered by Maxey. Hernangomez, no good. USA leading by 4 to the inside. Here's Doc. First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. Lobs it up there for Brooks.
Oh, Kevin, get a load of that one. Take that play and put it in the alley-oop textbook, boys.
Perfectly done. You're right. He put it on a platter for him. Here's Chavez. He's got 10. Softly drops in the floater. Chavez has got 12 points in the game.
Oh, such a field shot there, the floater.
Inside. Here's Watson. The rebound by Drew. Spain trails by 4. Here's Santos. No scoring in this one. Hernangomez with a screen on Maxey. The shot, no good. And so it's Trent with it. He brings it up for USA. Here is Doc. 10 points for him. Pass to Santos. Some nice passing here by Spain. Hernangomez against Brooks. Hernangomez, no good. USA leading by 4. Trent passes to Watson.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
For USA, they've hit most of their free throws tonight, 5 of 6. And the first one at the line is good. Both free throws good from Watson. Spain trails by 6. Pass to Hernangomez. Here's Santos. Defended by Trent. Here's Chavez. Takes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals. 5 for 8 in the game. Third quarter action and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Here is Doc. Watson, the pass to Doc. Offside Maxey. 6 on the shot clock. Doc can't get it to go. Pass to Drew. Hernangomez with a screen on Maxey. It's rebounded by Doc. USA leading by 4. A floater, and he lays it up and in. Doc's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, he's too good a finisher to blow that kind of chance, but that's going to be a wake-up call to the defense.
Here's Chavez. He's covered by Watson. And Chavez gets it to go.
I mean, if the defender is going to play off like that, then you know what's going to happen. There are going to be points put on the board.
Outside, Maxey. Chavez with the rebound. Chavez has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Pass to Santos. This one for 3. Brooks grabs the board. Brooks has got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Doc the pass to Brooks. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
To the paint. Hernan Gomez in the corner. From deep. It's hauled in by USA. Maxi's got 4 rebounds in this game. To the inside. Watson. Great pass to set up the lay-in. And now an 8-point USA lead.
There are only a few players who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
Here's Chavez. He's covered by Watson. Here's Chavez. He's got 16. Spain again can't hit.
Yeah, but the defense was determined not to give him an inch of free space.
Watson inside. Hernan Gomez on him. It's Trent on the win. 6 points for him. Spain trails by 8. He takes it in. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for USA?
Their accuracy in this one has just been on another level. I mean, the 3-ball keeps falling, and the defense just hasn't been able to run them off the line.
You probably have to touch on as well that tonight their penetration has been awesome. I mean, they put force on this game, attacking off the bounce, and the willingness to do that has paid off.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Down low, here's Hernan Gomez. It's blocked. Out of bounds. It'll be USA's ball. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
Collier, he's checked in for USA. Here's Johnson. We've got 1/3. Here is Doc. Lobbed up there for Embiid. That shot, no good.
And what should have been a simple pass and finish ends up in a missed opportunity on that alley-oop attempt.
Yeah, you'd like to keep things a little more simple, and that was a play that didn't quite develop the way they wanted it.
Barea against Embiid. Just 3 to shoot. From 17 feet out. No good off the front iron. USA leading by 18. Kicks it out to Maxey. Here's Simmons. Yes, once again, it remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
Well, that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Pass to Erickson. It's good. Great play set up by Barea.
Well, any possession that ends in a shot from that range after good player and ball movement, that's a good one.
Here is Doc. To the middle. It's picked off. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Wow. Embiid pulls the defender in close and then gets all the contact he wants.
And a new group getting ready for Spain. Both good from the line that time. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th. Inside, here's Drew, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
Here is Doc. Brooks outside. Up top, Embiid. 5 to shoot. Here's Doc. That one is good again. He's 6 straight from the floor with the basket.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
He misses the free throw. Taxi's checked in for Joel Embiid. And he's good on the second. So it's USA now. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. Here is Doc. Hernan Gomez covering. Trent, he's open. Again, USA.
And yeah, he's not messing around. He wants no part of a comeback in this one.
Well, he's grabbed a tee and a blanket because he's putting this one to bed.
They set the pick. Here's Santos. Brooks grabs the board.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
The shot from the low post is good.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Well, the thing is they're controlling the pace right now, and if that was the mantra for them at halftime, they've carried it out.
And here's Hernan Gomez outside. Spain again can't hit. USA leading by 23. Here is Doc. Now Brooks. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Shot clock at 6. Doc the pass to Brooks.
Okay.
And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the boards.
Stick with fundamentals there. Shot goes up, box out, or he'll destroy you.
They set the screen. Santos, the pass to Hernan Gomez. And he's good on the 3-ball.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open 3 when he's got it.
The USA calls time here. They are enjoying a commanding lead.
And it really gives them the opportunity to give their starters a rest. Always critical when you get ready for that home stretch.
Branham, good.
And he's just stretching them out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the defense collectively was thinking there. You got to know where he is at all times.
Who's watching here?
Hernan Gomez in the corner. And Spain hits again from deep.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
Oh, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
And Simmons kicks to Johnson. Here is Doc. Kicks it out to Johnson. Pass to Doc. Lets it go from deep. It's good with the assist that time from Johnson. Doc's got 9 points now in just the second half. Here's Drew. Some nice passing here by Spain. Puts up a 3. And Spain hits again from deep.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
So it's Spain now. Pass to Chavez. To the paint. Stolen away. Here's Branham. Simmons on the wing. Here is Doc. Hernan Gomez covering. 30 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Shot clock at 5. Simmons, a screen on Hernan Gomez. Good.
And Matador defense That's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Pass to Santos. Lays it up off the glass. Here is Doc. So we see USA taking the win here.
It's a nice win for the U.S. Sometimes good teams can get complacent in the quarterfinals. They were able to keep their focus.
You know, Brent, you have to think they have a good idea of what the lineup and the strategy will be going into the semifinals.
Yeah, I get the feeling here that they have everything in place. If they don't deviate from the game plan and get too far away from